We know that a lot of you watching are veterans, or perhaps you have a family member or a loved one that is one. So we invited Bill Green of the Green Insurance Agency to join us right now to talk about something that is, an opportunity, really, because some people leave benefits, money on the table. And so let's talk about those people, Bill. First of all, welcome to River City Live.
Thank you.
Let's talk about people who are solely relying on the VA for all things medical in their life and why they might be actually missing out on some benefits.
So when it comes to the VA, especially with Medicare, that's where we can really make a difference. The VA is great. They're going to take care of you depending on your disability level, the level of care they give. But we hear a lot of times it takes months to get in and see the VA. Or like if you're sick, you have weeks before they can get in and see you. It's a long wait. So there are Medicare plans designed to actually go for veterans that do a plethora of things. Money back from Social Security check, dental, vision, hearing, extra benefits. More importantly, say you have a cold or you stub your toe or a sprain or something. Instead of waiting to go to the emergency room for the VA or Monday when they open, you can go to any urgent care you want to go to or see a primary care somewhere else. It's just much easier access without having to go back and file more claims.
So are there people out there, do you suspect, that are watching that are maybe eligible for some of these things and they just don't know they're eligible?
Most definitely. So really, any veteran who is age 65 or older or who's disabled by the Social Security Administration and eligible for Medicare is eligible to enroll in one of these plans.
So can you walk us through a process, for example, because I know that you even have a book out where you have explained these opportunities to people, and there are all kinds of things involved, like deadlines here and there. Can you kind of talk a little bit about how you are able to help?
Absolutely. So when it comes to the VA and Medicare, the VA counts as credible coverage for drug coverage for Medicare. So a veteran can truly enroll almost year round. They're not stuck to the normal time frames that most people are. And again, the nice thing is it gives them extra benefits they just didn't have before. It doesn't mess with the VA at all. It just gives them other options.
So kind of what I'm hearing you say is, like, let's say you're a veteran and you're in a conversation with some other people and they're talking about the limitations that they've experienced. First of all, as a veteran, you have ability that they don't, but also you're not limited either. So let's kind of walk through a process. Let's say somebody reaches out to you and says, I just don't know. All I know is the VA's always been there. I've just always known that my deal is I have to wait.
Yeah.
So what would you say to somebody like that? What would they do next?
So first we would need to see if they have Medicare. That's the big portion of what we do. If they have Medicare, and as long as they have Part B, so that's something that we've run into quite often. Even some family members were told by the VA, oh, you don't need Medicare Part B, don't pay for it. The issue is several. One, on the VA's website, VA.gov, it says that veterans should sign up for all health care they're eligible for, including Part B, because they don't get Part B when they're first eligible and they want it later, they will pay a 10% per year penalty, and that penalty is for life.
Okay, so there are a lot of pieces to this that, if you're not well-versed and knowledgeable and you're just reading it for the first time, you could make a misstep. So let's give everybody the information to reach out to you, and you can do that right now. And then if you want to ask Bill himself or one of his folks to walk you through the process, he can do that. Where should people go?
Absolutely. So they can call the office. It's 904-717-1176. Or we have a page on our site set up just for veterans. It's veterans.greenins.com.
Well, we love and support our veterans, and we appreciate what you're doing as well, making sure everybody fully understands that. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.